important, but it'd be a shame to throw them away. And I feel a little weird about keeping them myself. Anyway, they found a puppy by the facility gate 2 weeks ago with that doll in it.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Major? The government commission is almost here.
I'm inside, looking for a way to activate military drill mode. Things have been complicated by a shitload of weird shit. Any more questions?
Well, look faster. Don't let Dr. Sechenov down again.
Speaking of weird shit.
Mouth. Maybe it got lost, or maybe it was just abandoned. It seemed like a fine dog. But it wouldn't give up the doll. It just kept carrying it around in its mouth. We thought about using it as a guard dog, but it was just too nasty. Anyway, we ended up giving it to Pavlov. They love dogs there, and they won't hurt it. But I didn't know what to do with the doll, so I thought I might give it to your museum. I just feel too sad looking at it.
Whoa. Hey! Why isn't anybody working? You asked for it.
Snap, crunch,
What are you doing?
crunch, break, bend, snap, spine.
Gotcha. I'll tell the tour guide I found one of her people. Looks like a med student. So, what was wrong with the real beta connectors?
Since Collective was originally planned without any discretionary authority, everyone in it was supposed to be equal.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Then why'd they need the beta connectors?
To secure Collective against unforeseen threats from individuals who might wish to control it.
So how could beta connectors stop this from happening?
They didn't give their carriers any discretionary authority, but they did allow them to be present within Collective without being a part of it. In other words, they had total autonomy while retaining access to the information network.
So what? That's basically what we have right now.
You're seeing this from a human perspective.
What other kind of perspective could I... Oh, crap. The boss wanted to put beta rings on some robots so no one else in Collective could control them.
Indeed they are. At first, Dr. Sechenov planned to order his loyal twins to guard the Alpha Connector. While logged into Collective, he could control them from anywhere on Earth. At the same time, no one else would be able to give them orders. They wouldn't even know that they exist.
Hold on, Charles. I don't quite get it. Would it be possible to launch Collective with everybody equal, then destroy the Alpha Connector?
Certainly, but that begs another question. Who would choose to do that?
Here's your left arm. Go ahead, fix yourself up.
Is that you again? Did you find my wards?
Yeah, but not all of them. I'll let you know if I find the rest.
Scanning the exhibition area. Module head found. Establishing coordinates. Assessing structural integrity. Head location. Chelome floor. Structural integrity compromised. Excessive pressure detected.
Excessive pressure?
Poor thing. It's crushing her. It's like the whole building on top of her. Oh, Major, it's just too cruel. It's unbearable.
Shit, it's dark here. I got...
Neptune Complex is an underwater city that has been located at the bottom of Lake Lazur since 1944. The complex is a one-of-a-kind research facility whose primary task is working with special water plants used in the production of polymers. The structure of the complex and the unprecedented precision of its design impressed the world's engineering community so much that in 1954, international investors asked Soviet specialists to build another underwater city off the coast of Iceland.
Saving data.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P.
Crispy fucking. Where's the shit-ass way out of here? Underground or something? Fuck me. Where am I supposed to find the head?
You need to enter Icarus Hall. It is located on the second story of this venue.
So where's the entrance?
Unfortunately, I do not have this information. Everything's got mixed up after the malfunction.
Have you considered powering the beluga?
How is that supposed to help?
I don't know. It's just a suggestion.
Yes. Did you want something?
Were you on the tour?
Does it matter? No. Maybe. Yes. Certainly. But it no longer other matters. I dislike this vague, jelly-like state of mind, and do not wish to prolong this mental agony with pointless communication.
The mental agony of pointless communication. Charles, how did this comrade know you and I have been talking?
Such sparkling wit and biting humor, Comrade Major.
I find myself in the uncomfortable situation not entirely unlike a long wait before a parting or a long journey that nobody...
That's a gloomy philosophy you got there. I've got nothing to add.
The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds of up to 78 kilometers per hour and is able to carry out civilian and military missions at depths down to 3,000 meters.
We've learned more about the ocean floor over the last few years than we had during the previous century.
If you ask me, we're better off exploring the depths of the ocean than outer space.
Fascinating.
Because you gotta know your home before you can start visiting other people's. Charles, so after Dr. Sechenov created the new gamma connectors, he destroyed the old beta connectors, right?
Officially, yes. But only the technology used to manufacture the beta connectors was destroyed. The pair of experimental rings were simply removed from all records and declared recycled.
So where are they now?
You see what's going on here, don't you? No one knows anything for sure right now. The rings could be on a lab bench somewhere, or destroyed by rampaging robots.
So where's the very top? This is where the power comes from.
I'm dumb, endlessly stupid, and I died because of my stupidity. If somebody buries me, put these words on my tombstone.
I wouldn't hold your breath. They'll probably just dump you all in a mass grave.
Why? Did many other people die?
Yeah, way too many.
Ooh, that's nice. I wouldn't want to, stray from the collective. The more...
Yeah, good times. Fucking Tin Man.
The Beluga is the world's fastest multi-purpose submersible vehicle. It can reach speeds
Let's see if this thing helps.
per hour and is able to carry out civilian and military missions.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing all the way down here? back up this instant. Your suit isn't designed for this kind of pressure. We're underwater, comrade. Running a check on the deep-sea device. Just look, we got fish, sea creatures, and other fauna all around us. Get back up to the surface, Frogman.
This is interesting.
What's interesting is how you can withstand this kind of pressure.
Hey, what's the matter with this guy, Charles? I mean, I get that he's dead and all, but still.
This is the neural network's equivalent of PTSD. If a victim dies suddenly, their consciousness can modulate an alternate perception of reality based on their preferences and environment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So, where's that head of yours?
My head is where it's supposed to be, but Claire's head should be somewhere on your floor. Like I said earlier, something is crushing it with terrible force. Like a migraine, like an excavator, like an entire mountain.
I get it. I really do.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, code...
Saving data.
Authorization. Major Nechayev. Access granted. Access granted.
Looks like a maze for kids. This'll be a cakewalk. Jumpy little thing, ain't ya? How do I rotate you, huh? Hey, I think I get it. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you have any idea what you're doing, Major?
Yeah! Gotcha! Nice! Easy.
Morn when warmth and beauty mingle. At the path's turn, a carcass lay asprawl. Upon a bed of shingles, legs raised like some old whore, far gone in passion. The burning, deadly, poison-sweating mass opened its paunch in careless, cynic fashion, ballooned with evil gas. On this putrescence, the sun blazed in gold, cooking it to a turn with eager care. So to repay to nature hundredfold what she had mingled there, the sky, as on the opening of a flower, on the
Yes, found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles, any idea how much time we got left?
I cannot say for sure, but definitely not much.
Finally, I got all her parts.
the pride of Facility 3826. The floating platform's maiden flight took place in 1950. It became the foundation of a city called Chalamet, named in honor of its design department. The flying city's population numbers around 2,500 people, most of whom are scientists and service personnel. The platform can travel at a speed of 47 kilometers per hour, and even traveled to Red Square by itself on March 1st, 1950.
How does it fly, Charles?
The Icarus? Via propeller, Major.
Have you activated military drill mode yet? Molotov's Condor is about to land.
Everything's all set. I'm gonna go do it now.
Hurry, hurry! You only have a couple of minutes.
Saving data.
Right. Installing the head. All her body parts assembled. What now?
Self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. First launch code sequence generated. Please confirm that launch code sequences match. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating BD&H mode of operational change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
Initiated. All employees are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3, has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilievich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry. You know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. The upcoming launch of the Collective Neural Network will be cancelled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.
Wake up! Wake up, my love.
P3, my boy. You're alive.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov! The government commission, they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station and make sure power to the government line has been cut. Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left, help her. How are you doing, my boy?
Not good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov, we've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the West.
Who? Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it, you and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost ahead.
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatova.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signal?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
Did you hear that, my boy? Go find him. Right now.
Charles, what the hell happened down there?
What exactly are you asking about?
Who killed the government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage. What does it store, dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless. Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the best outcome for everyone.
Charles, why did that monster, you know, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? So it can attack people?
What do you think, Comrade Major? Why would a neuropolymer substance capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds need to be able to move independently?
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think. So, Charles, when Dr. Sechenov sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen, he's guarded by that red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots, and Sechenov would never remain unguarded.
You think there are people in the Kremlin who are jealous of him and want to get rid of him?
It's more likely that they just want power over Collective. If you rule the world, it's hardly surprising if people want to take your throne. Very powerful people.
I'd rather have Dr. Sechenov be the General Secretary of Collective than anybody else.
you're right.
Charles, how could that prick Petrov send intel to the west? The facility's under lockdown.
As you have no doubt already observed, there is one communication channel connected to the outside world that is not subject to the emergency protocol.
The secret government line.
Quite right. That channel is used by Dr. Sechenov to contact the Kremlin. No one else has access to it.
Yeah, no one except Granny Xena. So, what's Petrov trying to pull?
I believe he is trying to dupe the central hub by passing himself off as Dr. Sechenov.
That son of a bitch.